Well, let's randomize a clan first of all.
Melting Remnant.
Melting Remnant. Okay. So I guess I would just pick Little Fate there then. Because I only played him once. And it would be Awoken or Wormkin. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that much. Let's go with Wormkin, I suppose. And do the Fracture maybe. Yeah, I don't really care about either of those that much. I think Fracture should be fine. And the Merchant Goods will cost 20% more. Well, that is actually a problem. We'll have to deal with that somehow. Oh well. What is this? So, reform a unit of my choice. 2 of those. Okay. Then some damage and consume. Okay. And then a unit that is... keeps dying and drawing more cards. Okay. So also we have Fel that doesn't have the Blights and Scourges, it seems like. Okay. And also Seraph that removes buffs and debuffs. So what are we doing then? Need some units, that's for sure. So next turn, go right maybe? Yeah, I probably want to focus on Remnant units, because I can actually revive even specific units if I want to. So that sounds good. What do we have for the champion? So when it dies, applies to all units some stats and burnout, or applies some stat buffs to itself and is endless, naturally. That is very like, okay, I like that, because it's very self-sufficient, doesn't really require much else, and I can definitely work with that, so let's try that. Grant +1 stack of Reap each time it is applied, or +3 stacks of Burnout each time it is applied. That's a lot of Burnout. That's a lot of Burnout. Okay, yeah, I don't really care about Reap that much, so yeah, sure. Mark of an Exile. When played, your champion gains +50% max health. When you draw any non-champion card, its cost is randomized between 1 and 3. It's between 1 and 3, so it cannot cost 0, for example. Yeah, I don't think so. Mark of an Exile? Does it even apply? Like, can it apply several times? Let's try it, I don't know. Might be able to buff my champion to a decent enough level. Maybe get some health buffs with spells somehow? Maybe. I don't know, the rest is not very exciting, so sure. Armor 10. Sure. I think I should be good enough for first fights at least, because I can just replay my champion and, you know, it should be decent. Need to kill the healer, so just double Fracture and then maybe get this guy in the back. And that's still not enough to kill the healer. And that's unfortunate. Alright. So I'll let this Little Fate die one more time. Gets more health, yeah. The Steward will go in. How do we kill this guy? That's the issue there. Probably just start killing the Foot Soldier. And get more infusions maybe on this floor. So I can let this guy in. That's not necessarily a problem. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to do that. And just let the Little Fate die again. He only takes 1 space. Okay, so I think the idea is if I let this little Fate die, then if I get rid of the damage shield, this guy will only be able to attack my Pyre twice, and hopefully we don't really even have to deal with those guys, because I'll just kill the boss before that. That's the plan. So yeah, they go in, they attack it some, sure, but then hopefully we just kill the boss. Is that feasible? Maybe it's not feasible. But I still need to play my little Fate there, though. Yeah, well, if they attack my Pyre some more, then so be it. Yeah, need to extend its survival a bit longer. Does it do it? That actually might do it, no? Really? I thought it might do it. Okay, that's good enough anyway. I can kill the foot soldier, so... They will not really do that much damage anyway. Just 6 more. Not happy about it, but you know. Okay. Reform. I do need some form of extending burnout, I would say. So, yeah. Okay. Sure. Also infused. Bogflies. Infused bogflies at that. Yeah, I feel like I have to take them. I don't think it's the egg. I think I do pick something there. And I would like to have some sort of a tank, actually. Lady of the Reformed is like... I'm not sure about that. I can apply a lot of burnout, though, because of my wax. So maybe... Baron is decent-ish. But then, doesn't really synergize much. Well, I mean, my things will die a lot, but like... Do I even want a beefy unit? Well, maybe. Yeah, Okay, let's try Baron. I'm not sure it will work out well, but let's try it. And then I'm pretty sure it's the right path, because I do need those remnant units. Next ring would be... Oh... It actually would be right path again, probably. Which means, you know what? Which means this time it's, I think, left instead. And we need to try to get something to be double upgraded so that we can duplicate it. That's the plan, I think. So it's left and get the Wormkin unit, I'm pretty sure. Well, let's start with the unit. Keeper of Echoes. Just a lot of buffs when getting Echoes. I'm not sure I'll be getting Echoes that much. Can sacrifice it potentially. Can get like a super buffed Bogfly with a sacrifice and with all of the upgrades. And then just keep buffing those over and over and maybe revive them at some point. Is that a good plan? It would be decent for a while. I'm not sure it's worth it though, really. So it's either Keeper of Echoes or it's a skip. Do I want to skip this? No, I think it's okay. I can take it as a tank even. Like, even if I don't want to sacrifice it, I can just buff it with health and it will be good enough already. So, that's fine. Endless... No, probably. I mean, I can revive them, so it's a bit of a waste. But then again, I can use Endless on them, and then I can give them health, and then I can duplicate them on the next ring. Right? Yeah, and then duplicate them. And then I can keep just replaying them on any floor that I want. You know what? That sounds kind of decent-ish. I'm not sure I'm that happy about it. It doesn't even sound that good, honestly. But okay, it will be something that gets me through the early game at least, and it's relatively cheap-ish. I don't know. Doesn't sound very exciting though. Okay, I think I'm skipping sacrifices though. I can sacrifice the Skipper of Echoes. No, if I'm already buffing it, no, I don't really think it's worth it anyway, so just skip the rest. More attack is fine. All of my units are... Not all of my units, but yeah. Well, all of my units are either endless or just, you know, can be resurrected, so... Just get the Skipper of Echoes there, maybe. And then let's actually get some echoes. So, can kill all of them. Can I kill you? Not really, you do have a spell shield. So I think just one train steward there. Sure. Then kill two of those guys. Or just let my champion die on first floor again. At least it will buff the Baron. So, that's fine. And then I think kill one of those. And kill one of those as well, I suppose. Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty simple. We need to deal with those guys. So one fracture. Also need to play this thing. It will die immediately. Then fracture on you. I'll receive some damage, unfortunately. Can't really do much about that. And then we just get more echoes on this floor. So that's not enough yet. Really not that big of a problem though. So what about this floor? Can I actually do something about it? Nah, maybe not. Okay, that's enough for the boss to die, so happy about that. No more damage to the pyre. So what do we get? Drafts. With 4 burnout. Also dripfall. So do I want drafts? Yeah. Yeah, that's scaling. Yes. I do want drafts. Dripfall... Not so sure about. I can actually apply... Can sacrifice it on one of my bogflies potentially for multi-strike. Regardless, I definitely do want to pick it. Revenge of the Damned, extract 1, deal 5 damage twice. On Slay, gain 2 echoes. It's, I think, between Bounding Echoes and Echo Snare. I have a lot of infused cards already, so Bounding Echoes doesn't even do that much. Just Echo Snare, maybe. Echo Snare is okay. No. No. Maybe. This one is okay. Kind of a tank unit that I can just not play if I don't want to. And just extends burnout a lot. I don't know if I'm sold on it, but maybe. Sure. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was random. You sense an overwhelming presence pulse through, like a booming power stretching through all of existence. The understanding eludes me for why one with such little power as yourself continues to fight for a world that has already been condemned to die. Divinities created this world, not for you, never for you, but for us. It was a game for the child to judge souls as good or as evil. We did not care for the slowly play, but the creation of this world took less than a breath. Time was my domain and life was the mother's. The divine presence vanishes, some lingering power left behind in its wake. Embrace that power. For one battle. So I can just get gold instead, but obviously I would rather just have something. So plus 10 health, plus 6 magic power, deal 5 damage to the minions when the friendly unit dies. I'm not exactly sure. I want my things to die, though. That's not really a problem. My little Fade is supposed to die. So just exploding candle, I guess? Sure. And go right? Yes. Definitely do want to duplicate things. So let's see the unit. Another Baron. I can sacrifice it potentially. Yeah, okay. Okay. Just maybe sacrifice it. Also, Enforcer. On strike, apply Rage 3 to friendly burnout units. But I would need to stack them all in one place. And I have 2 Bog Flies, probably, already, so... Not really even sure it will happen like that. Well, let's see the caverns first. Right, so that's a thing where I just get stuff. Yep, I get stuff that is useless, but it will be getting more useful later. This is actually pretty good because my next fight is supposed to be a bit easier. So yeah. Oh, by the way, do those count as blights? Yeah, okay, so it's just... Wait a minute. So it's just +1 mana per turn. Oh, but you also get those Vengeful Shards always. And it's in fact +2 mana because of that. But can't I get rid of them? Or can you not get rid of... No, it's specifically unpurgeable, so this card cannot be removed. But those can. Those two can. Vengeful Shards. Interesting. But I get a lot of mana from that. Or I could just go for Calcified Ember. That doesn't really have any downsides. Yeah, I like that. All of my stuff is very cheap anyway, so... It's fine. And my next fight should be easier anyway, so should be able to get through. Next ring is, I think, left. For card removal mostly. Gold is fine. And duplicate Bogfly? Yeah, I guess. I'm not so happy about this, but it's a strong unit, so you know. It's decent. Without multi-strikes, though, it's just... eh. I don't know if I'm that happy about it. Well, let's just go in with Barons. And the random Train Steward. I think I'll just not play it. Right, so when my champion dies, it just kills everyone. Well then, let's actually get some echoes there. And I'll just skip the rest. Wow, this is very strong, by the way. God damn. Look at this. How's it dying? Oh, when those things die, they just damage my frontliner. I see. If you can kill my Drav, by the way, I am okay with that. Get some infusion there. And okay, I'm happy. So, get those random bug flies, maybe. Yeah, and then stack some infusions there. Sure. So you're not relentless yet. You're close, but you're not quite there yet. What is the dead unit? What is the dead unit? Oh, giraffe? Okay. Yeah, I mean, let's get that, I suppose. Well, and we just go in. And he's dead. Oh, man. He's so dead. Okay, that's a pretty strong combo, actually, but that's mostly because of the exploding candle. Because, you know, without that, we wouldn't have that explode effect, and that's very different. Remove all burnout and debuff effects. No, probably. Well, actually, maybe. Maybe. It is like better for me if things don't have burnout. I don't have any synergy specifically with them having burnout. So, trigger a unit's extinguish ability without killing it. Do we have any extinguish? Yes. We do actually have a champion. Okay. Okay, that sounds good. Sounds good. Consumes though, so yes. But I can buff my champion a lot if I do that. That sounds good. Is there anything else? Well, not necessarily, no, but I don't need anything else. I mean, there is this Votivary, but I don't really need anything else, because I will have my champion every turn guaranteed. So, okay, let's try it, let's try it. Sounds okay. More Lady of the Reformed? Probably not. Cocoon? Probably not. Carapace? Probably not. Skip then? Skip. And then I have no idea. Floor capacity is good. Draw is always good. Mana is unnecessary. Let's get draw. And then I still want floor capacity though at some point. But not right now though. So left for sure. Vortexes are just too strong. Like even on rank 18, they just feel overpowered as hell. And then I assume like at a later rank, it's even better than that. So yeah, those are just really good. Probably the best choice overall. Well. So both of those are extinguish. The problem is though, currently I think my first floor would just be double Baron, and that's it. I think if Little Fade itself gets stronger, it might be better for me overall. I actually don't know. Oh, this is rough. I don't know. Maybe I want to buff my units. Like, that's a lot of burnout. Even if they get burnout, that's so much of it that I don't really even mind. You know what? Yeah, maybe this is better. Sure, let's try it, let's try it. I would really like to have more floor capacity, maybe. Because right now it's just only 2 Barons that get buffed. That's not really that impressive. Artifact. At the start of battle, the top floor gains 1 echo that cannot be removed. Oh my god, honestly that might be a skip. That might be a skip. This is so bad. Oh, I hate those. The Golden Vault is kind of okay-ish, but the problem is now I'll just start randomly losing gold sometimes. And I feel like it will just make it worse. feel like skip is might be the best option there. Alright. Wormkin unit. Horrible, horrible skip. Good talk. What about the Divine Temple? Intrinsic magic power. So I can start with some spell. Honestly, it might be good to use Intrinsic on... Where's the spell? On Intent on Death. And then maybe... Well, I can't really remove Consume. It's Consume, so it's like, it's one time only. Yeah, no, not really. I don't really care about those then. Sacrifice? So this thing just gives Endless. Maybe give Endless to one of the Barons. Maybe sacrifice Barons, like stack Barons together. How about that? Ooh, actually, you know what? I like that, I think. Just stack them. And then the idea would be... I can still revive them later. I still have spells for that. But at least it will grow a lot. And it can act as my tank for a while. But then at some point, you know... Get rid of Train Stewards. At some point it will die against the boss, I assume. And I'll be able to replay it on later floors. That's the idea. Go. Multi-strike, that's fine, that's fine. We can take some damage. It shouldn't be too bad. So, don't have the candle anymore. Well. Go in. Die immediately, yes. So, you give haste, I assume. Yep, let's not. Let's not. How about we don't? Probably should play the Keeper. Actually can play the Votivary for sure. I can buff it a bit. Like, that's actually kind of decent. And let's get the Keeper there, why not? And Fracture, please. That doesn't really do anything, so... Okay, that's it. Now. We have a bit of a problem. So I can play one Fracture, and it will be either Collector... Or I can kill the Conduit. But I can kill only one of those two. So... What do we do? Oh, there is also Echo Snare. Okay, that solves the issue. His damage shield, though. Oh, that's annoying. I still have to play Echo Snare, though. Just to kill the Marksman. It's kind of important. And then Fracture on the Collector. You mean you're still not dead? Okay, I'll need to revive something then. It's a bit annoying. Oh yeah. And then like... Little Fate goes in, I guess. And the Baron needs to be played. I am not happy about this. Not happy. I can play Votivary, but... Okay. Sure. Sure. How do I kill them? How do I kill them? That's the question. So you can go in, you can almost kill the frontliner, and then what? Oh, that's a lot of damage actually. They all have Reap, so... As long as I get at least a little bit. Whoa, that's horrible actually. That's horrible. That is horrible. Well, you definitely go in, and you will die. I'll kill the frontline unit, but... The problem is it doesn't even do much. So, definitely Bogfly will happen as well. But that's not enough to kill them. I need one more thing to kill the last unit. So if I play Lady of the Reformed, does she survive? No, she doesn't. She just dies there. I still need to play her though. And then I think I'm just dead. Or am I? Okay, no, I barely survive. Wow. Wow, that was close. Okay. So, can I do anything else? Oh yeah, well, that's a very close call so far. Still need to survive next turn though. Those hasted units are a problem. This is a big problem. Okay, so, guys, you kinda need to die. I can kill this one. And then, like, focus on this floor. I think it's always Little Fade at front. And then it's always Train Steward as well. And it can be wherever, it doesn't really matter. Then it's always Intent on Death. And then they all die. Okay, okay, so we're set on this floor. Then this thing dies. Well, let's kill the tank. Actually, I kinda want to take some damage there. I do want to die after that. Fracture. And then Bogfly. Maybe get some more units. This is okay. This is okay. I still need one space to play my Bogfly though. Or I can just play it there. That's also fine. Okay, well, So what about this floor, first of all? I need, like, one thing there. This thing dies, though. This thing dies. And then one Little Fade goes in. And that's almost enough. Oh yeah, well, this fight is over. It was very close, though. Very close. In this game, like, they can get you sometimes. It gets rough periodically, like, out of nowhere. Really need to be, you know, on your toes for that. I don't really need more reforming. Summon 2 draft units, probably not really what I need. Though I can buff them a lot. This is actually not bad at all. Yeah, I can buff those drafts with my champion. Fatal Melting? More AoE? For what? Well, I can use it sometimes. Or like for a fight like it was just now, for example. AoE would be really good. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm in. Apply 4 times mana spent of Reap to all of enemy units. Daze 3 to a unit and move it to the back? No? Deal 15 damage for each spell in the consume pile. I don't really have a lot of consumes. That is decent though. This is also AoE. Just delayed AoE. Can use that. Okay, and we get Ember upgraded. Yes, please. Left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, card removal is just too good. The HP is so low though at this point. So low. Well, not much I can do about it. So, get the upgrades. It should be upgrades before Caverns for sure. Multi-strike to draft. Yes. Yes. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. Or actually Baron. No, but seriously though. It will grow a lot. So, maybe. Maybe Baron. What about pack charts? Okay, so at least 30 from artifacts. Only need 20 more. So don't really need to apply anything more than that. It already gets dicey, so let's actually steer clear of the Divine Temple. And then multi-strike on drafts or on barons? Let's do it on barons. Some HP on the Keeper, or maybe on the Lady. I kind of would like to have both of them just as my tanks in case, you know, I need them for some reason. It's a bad reason to have them still, but it's cheap though. Doesn't really require much. It's just there are some nasty bosses in this game as well, like the stealth boss for example. Like you would actually need some tanking to get through that. And you know... So, get some stats on this draft. And reroll. Quick is not that good, no. Attack. On Baron, for example, that is kinda decent. Kinda decent. Or just on draft. It really is, makes more sense to do it on draft. And just some more HP to the lady. So that's good enough for now. Let's visit the caverns now. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So that's a choice of 3 things if I remember correctly. Yeah, +1 to floor capacity. +3 capacity on a random floor. Or -1 capacity but +15 magic power. Don't really need magic power. It's clearly +1 floor capacity everywhere. Okay. Well, that's basically a free major upgrade. I like that. And then card removal. So it will be Train Stewards. I really need to get rid of them. Yeah, and then skip. I actually could even remove some more cards, potentially. You know, it might be... Okay, I don't have Purge thing this time. It's +10 magic power and piercing. Actually, should do that. This is really good. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely a mistake not to do that, because piercing on AoE matters a lot. And some magic power as well. Can also apply, honestly, some minus mana to it, but that is unnecessary at this point, so just go. Yeah, so I could, like, purge some cards, but next thing is spell upgrade. And I can do some spell upgrades, provided I have money. So I would like to save some... and stealth boss. Okay then. So, +6 attack. Non-boss enemy units we can deal with, I think. That's not really that big of a problem. I'm more worried about the boss there. So I can turn this on. We can do something about that. It's not too bad. The boss though. The boss is bad. So kill this thing. Well, actually, should probably play the Keeper of Echoes as well. Might as well. And then just kill one of those things. Apply Echo Snare. Done. I would like to kill all of them on first floor ideally, because, well... Obviously, we want our Baron to grow as big as possible. You can't really even kill this thing. That's unfortunate. Well, if I apply Fracture to it, it almost dies, and then maybe you will be enough to kill it. Yeah. And Fatal Melting, please. Okay. So, I would like to have my draft there. Maybe even to have a die. That's not really a problem. So, get little fate there. Then what do we do? Can just double fracture potentially? Maybe that is the best scenario. And maybe get the bogfly there. And fracture. Sure. As long as my champion dies, and all of my other units survive, I don't really care about Keeper of Echoes though, so it can also die, not really a problem. But yeah, as long as my champion dies and all of the enemies are dead, I'm really okay with all of this. So I can't really do much. I guess let's just apply some echoes. Well, maybe on this floor would have been better. Yeah, I do get some buffs from it, so yeah. Maybe on first floor it's more relevant. So, now, if you go in, you actually still die. Which is good. How about some fracture after that? Okay, and then it's perfect pretty much. So I can actually apply some more burnout. And get this bogfly in as well. Oh, and then I can revive my Keeper of Echoes. Well, I don't really need it, so... Yes, but then again, I can just play it maybe on this floor. Okay, and then we go in for the boss. So he loses all of the stealth stacks pretty much immediately. That is good. I can actually apply the spike to it. Right? So you go in, but you go like after the harvest guy, let it tank, and then the boss is dead, actually. Actually dead. Oh, I can intent on death, in fact. And then apply Reap to all of them. Okay, that is actually enough. This is a dangerous boss though. Dangerous one. I really need to prepare for this one, I think, on every run. Because, yeah. Don't really need mana. Don't really need more reform spells. I don't know. I think it's just a skip. Yeah, I think it's a skip. Unless I'm forgetting anything. I don't think so. No? Probably. So, another AoE. Pretty good AoE, actually. But I already have one. Do I want more? Maybe. Maybe. It's actually kind of fine, because there will be spell upgrades very soon. So, I can actually get some decent cost decreases, maybe? Yeah, okay, okay. I don't really want those anyway, so... yeah. Sure. More AoE is usually decent. So let's start with artifacts, I think. With this artifact? Doom units. I have 0 of them. 0 of them. Gain 7 mana in the first turn. Yeah. Sometimes useful. What about the second artifact? Okay. Light's Gift. Vapor Funnel. Or Refracting Lenses. When a card with Consume is played, restore 5 fire health. Oh, there's a lot of Consume cards. Oh. It has to be the lenses. Or I can just die. Yeah, it's strictly because I'm so low on HP for Pyre. It has to be lenses. It hurts me not to play the Light's Gift, but it has to be lenses, unfortunately. Or I'm just dead, most likely. Just from random, like, blights and scourges, you know? Just from that can be dead. And can turn something else to be consumed. But that's probably not a good idea. So, definitely permafrost on something, I think. Definitely, but on what though? Oh, by the way. Oh, but there is no, like, get rid of consume. It's add consume. I don't really need to add consume. Permafrost, though. On... But there is nothing that good, though. There is nothing that good. Yeah, I don't know. I can, like, save one of my AoEs. But it's not even that important. I think definitely minus cost for Fatal Melting. That sounds just like a good idea. Then Permafrost, I really don't think so. I think it's just a reroll. Plus Magic Power and Consume? No? Just reroll. Double stack for what? Spike? 9 Burnout. 8 Rip per mana. That's a lot of Rip. That's way too much. Why would I even need that much? Okay, so get some magic power on Resonance. And then I think minus 1 cost to it as well. So that I can at least play it sometimes. And then I think it's a skip, really. I would rather just remove some cards later. It's not really strong enough to justify spending money on. Get rid of the... Well, there are no more stewards. That's good. I think Keeper of Echoes is a bit too old at this point. I don't really need it. One Primitive Mold is unnecessary. I think like targeted molded spell is actually worse, because it doesn't have infused. And probably Keeper of Echoes. I think it's Keeper of Echoes, which is a bit unfortunate, but yeah, it's just too weak. It doesn't really synergize at all with what I'm doing, so it helped me to get through the early game, and that's about it really. And molded, I think. Yeah. Or Votivari, really. Also kinda not good. Yeah, sure, Votivari. So that's it pretty much. Let's go then. And that's the second major battle. They have Spell Shield 5. Fel empowers units with armor. Okay then. Well, let's start with a little Fate. And then I would want to get as much stuff as I can. Especially since I can actually cast Intent on Death immediately. So get the Bog Flying. Get the Lady of the Reformed, maybe? I need to get everything. And then just Intent on Death. Well, can't really kill those guys. Actually, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't kill them then. Maybe I should just ignore them. Yeah, in fact, you know what? I think that's the play. I should just ignore them at this point, just let them go through. Because if I don't kill them, then they don't buff each other. And then they will just deal like 16 damage and that's it. That's fine, I can deal with that. Okay, that's perfect pretty much. Can apply some fractures. And yeah, killing them is a bit bad, actually. Unless I want to kill all of them at the same time. Which I can with AoE, but we need to get that first. Okay, so there's no point applying Fracture to any of those guys, so I'll just apply Fracture to the boss instead. How does that survive now? What happened? So there is AoE. I'll just save some HP for my Pyre then, I suppose. Then this thing also kinda needs to die. Can actually make it so. Okay, you will die, so I don't really need to worry about you. And just kill the second floor. And apply some more reaps. Don't really need molded. Done. Okay, just get this bogfly there. And the little fade on floor 1. And we just kill all of them again. Good. Don't really even need to apply more burnout, really. Maybe get some echoes there for later. So they all die regardless. I can't really kill my own unit. I don't really have any way to do it. So just apply more reap on the boss, I guess. Can I make this thing die? Not really. It will not receive enough damage, so just apply more reap. Well, it goes well on this floor, don't really need to do anything about it. Just do more reap. Use this spell just to restore HP even. For my pyre. Kill this thing. And then get my last infusion on 3rd floor. So, are we relentless? No, we're not relentless yet. Okay. Well, I'm ready for it. So just fracture and just use some spells. And let's go. Well, now we are relentless. Yeah, seems fine. Baron at this point can actually get to pretty ridiculous stats, so I like that. Ooh. Infused extract 6. Apply minus 666 health. So it should work on the boss as well, right? Let's actually try it, you know what? I can use it. I can use it sometimes. And I don't know, it sounds fun. It's not really good. it's not really good, no. But, I don't know. Might be fun. So, I don't really need more floor capacity, so I guess just draw. Sure. Draw is fine. Never a wrong pick, really. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. What is this choice? Oh my god. Is this right? I think this is right. And I kinda hate it. Oh. I can duplicate maybe the Baron even. Oh my god, duplicated Baron. God damn. I have to do that, I think. Because I can still get trinkets on the next floor. I'll not have enough money for all of that anyway. And this doesn't cost me anything. In fact, it gives me money. So, just seems better. One more upgrade. So, get even more stats. Or gives more stats to itself. But it doesn't apply more burnout though. It's just a bit more attack. No, let's just get a lot more attack to the champion itself. That sounds better. So duplicate the Baron. Yeah. Yeah. Can't really get another upgrade on it. That's unfortunate. But, well. That is quite decent. Can do spell chain. It's probably a skip though. I'll be able to get another 15-pack charts from the artifact on the next ring. And we probably go left, realistically, for another card removal even, if nothing else. Card removals are just incredible. So, Molded goes away for sure. And then... those are consumed, that's fine. I don't really care about it that much. Maybe just another molded even. I don't really have a lot of units anyway, so I don't really need those. And, you know, they're not infused, so they are worse than my random revivals. And just go. Sure. Restore all health. Oh, man. Well. Well. I might not be able to do it. I'm trying to imagine how the fight would go, but the problem is most of my damage is concentrated in those barons, and I can't really replay them. So once I played them already on some floor, yeah, I can't really replay them, and first turns will be too tough. I think I cannot do this, which is unfortunate, but yeah. So I can use one more thing, which might be this bogfly, might as well. Maybe also play this Lady of the Reformed for the future. And get some fractures there. So get the Baron in. Get the little Fade in. Get some mana. And then what? Well, just Fatal Melting on this floor, I guess. Oh, so I can play Echo Snare. Is that enough for the Collector? Oh, it's not enough. Well, yeah. Maybe should have done it in a different order or something, because I still need to cast this thing. Need to kill the Collector. Okay, and then Intent on Death I can't really play yet. It's still fine though. How do I kill this thing? Draft? Sure, you go in. Still not enough though. This doesn't have Pierce, unfortunately. I need one of those spells, I guess, to get rid of those units. I'm not a fan that my champion doesn't die yet, but oh well. Well, let's just draw some. Just draw some for now, and then we'll see. So I can use the spell, and I might as well just do that. So kill the frontliner. Hell yeah. And then my champion will die at the end of it. And we're done, really. So... okay. Can cast the spike. Or just resonance. Resonance is probably most damage I can get. Sure. So resonance. And then just use the spike. Just to get some HP to my pyre, I guess. And get this bog flying. Yeah, I think I wouldn't have been able to get through with healing on the enemies. Not really that feasible. Even without it, it's kinda rough, actually. This is rough. Well, hello. What can we do? Not much. Can use like one spell. So, I mean, I don't really care about the damage on my pyre. And the best damage I can do to the boss is just Fracture, I guess. So let's do that. That's not enough though, okay. Well, and they will be able to damage my pyre somewhat, but you know, it's not really an issue since I can heal it now. Yeah, well. Oh well, so little fade again, and then just double bogfly, and then intent on death, and then the boss just dies so hard, just from the champion's hit even. Okay, well, some gold at least. Crushing Demise, not necessary, I think, no. I think all of those are I can use it, but it's really not necessary. Well, actually, I might use it potentially if someone strong escapes my first floor setup. It's a bit less important because I can actually heal my pyre now. But you know what? Yeah, sure. Just like in case of emergency, you know? In case it gets really bad. Soul Cripple is not good enough. Soul Siphon is decent-ish. That's a lot of damage, actually. 15 damage for each consume spell. That's a lot of consume spells, potentially. Okay, maybe. Do I really need it for Divinity fight, though? I really need to prepare for the Divinity fight and for the Seraph fight. I don't really see it helping there at all. I think it's a skip, honestly. It's weird, yeah, I think it's a skip. I don't really think it helps much, like either of those things, really. I think it's left, because I can still... Well, if I go right, I could duplicate one of my spells, in fact. Like, upgrade it, and then duplicate it. But if I go left, it's card removal, and then I also could apply more upgrades to Barons. And that, I think, outweighs it. So... I'm not sure there, actually. I can dig either of them. I think they're all okay. But I'll go left. It's a bit more consistent, I think, because of the card removal. So I don't really want quick. Do I want attack on Barons? Not really, but I can actually do that. I don't really want to reroll, because I would like to card remove as much as I can there. So get rid of the Primitive Mold. And then of one of the Fractures. Sure, so Fracture goes out. Primitive Mold goes out. Let's see the trinkets. Oh, extinguish abilities trigger an additional time. God damn. So, okay, so here's what happens in this shop. This is always happening. This button is pressed, and then this button is pressed. And then we see. It depends. I don't care about this. When one or more echoes are added to a floor, apply Reap 1 to a random enemy unit twice. That's very unnecessary. And this actually allows me to stack Rage, but it will cost me like 3 card removals. That's not worth it at all. So, Artifact. No. No. When a card with Extract is played, I have like one of them, I think. Like this one, Perfect Insanity, and that's about it. So that sounds unnecessary as well. So I guess just buff the pyre. Sure. I don't really... Maybe even actually gold might be the best choice there. It depends if I can hit another breakpoint if I get more gold. Maybe I should consider it in future runs, actually. That might be a thing. Right, well, just get the pyre for now. That's fine. Get the pyre attack. So yeah, get some attack. Well, I'm not buying any of those, so I need to see if I can actually spend money. I should have done that in the first place and then, like, reevaluate. So, Fracture goes out. Then Primitive Mold goes out. And then one more and one last thing is another Fracture. Can get rid of the lady. But she's okay, she can tank. No, I like her. So then, like, Primitive Mold again or Fracture again? Unless I'm forgetting about something. I don't think so. So yeah, just Fracture. And then we buy the last upgrade. For the Wickless Baron, I suppose, yeah. And that's about it for this floor. Okay, well, let's go for the Seraph now. So the Seraph is it a buff Seraph or something? Buff debuff? Yeah, buff debuff Seraph. It should be not too bad. It probably also applies it to my buffs from my champion. Not a big fan of that, but well, what can I do? So let's do Intent on Death for sure. Then Fatal Melting. And then all of them die anyway, so just do the spike. Okay, and we're happy. I'm not even sure if I want to draw more. That doesn't even do that much. Maybe I don't want to draw more. Just play this lady, and then just leave this Excavated Ember for later. Just get some more echoes, and that's it. I should have played the more buffy Baron. Closer to the front line, actually. Well... Well, I don't really want to mess with this floor, because I like this outcome. So just use it there. And use some random spells. And get some echoes, I suppose. Okay, I like that. How does it die? Oh, it doesn't die. That's... okay. That's not good. I can actually apply some Rip to it. Now it dies. Okay. I like that idea. So, get some Bogflies there, I suppose. And that's about it, really. Okay. We'll kill Seraph on first floor when he gets there. Should be pretty safe. Like immediately. I'm really strong at the moment, so it really shouldn't be a problem. Immediately when a relentless thing happens. Can't even kill my unit anymore. No, it's not even possible. Okay. Just use some more rips. Use this thing and just skip. So you still don't die. I would like to fix that. And then just go for Seraph. So you die anyway. And we just... Do we need more burnout? No. No, we don't really need more burnout. Might as well just apply it though anyway. And then, yeah, I mean, that's about it. Well, and he goes relentless, and he's so dead immediately. Immediately! He's incredibly dead. Easy. Now, I think it's the same idea for the Divinity fight. We should still establish our presence on floor 1. I don't see why we do anything differently. Yeah, so get the Baron in, get the little Fade in. Can kill some stuff, obviously. Should draw some. That's horrible. Probably will need this lady to tank for me. So, like, kill one of those things. And that is actually enough for the Baron to survive. Maybe I don't really care about... Oh. Now they're strong enough. Still need this lady. Okay. Okay, well. Whatever then. So, I think it should be... I need to get the Baron in somehow. Oh, this is a problem. I also need to cast Intent on Death. I think the right play is Giraffe, then Little Fade, then Intent on Death. So all of those happen for sure. And then actually, like, another Baron is just very unfortunate that I can't play it, but... Can't really do much about it. Oh well. Yeah. Sure, and just extend that? Well, he didn't really have burnout anyway, but... Whatever. It will never matter anyway. So get another Little Fade. Let's draw some. Can apply a lot of Reap to them. Bogfly there. Yeah, just like double Primitive Mold maybe. And just Spike once. Okay, something like that. So I don't really care about this guy. I would like my Lady of the Reform to die somehow. I can actually kill her. I can kill her. And I might want to do that actually. So apply Fracture. And then, for example, Echo Snare. And then I can actually kill her like this. That might be a decent idea. I need my Baron. Well, does it really matter? It might. It might. I don't know. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I kinda want my Baron to go there, so... Sounds better to me. So you die. And then we just go for more damage. That's the most damage. A bit iffy. My champion doesn't die anyway, so... Let's see if I can get the Baron back. No. So, Lady goes on this floor. And so do Bogflies. I can actually get some Bogflies on floor 1 instead, which is also completely fine. I can buff them. Yeah, you know what? Actually, that's also fine. That's still better than Lady. So, yeah. Still like that more. So we kill all of that stuff. I like the outcome on floor 1. I don't really care about this floor. Oh, you have that little health forever. At this point. I see. I see. So I can't really even revive it anymore. That's good to know, actually. That's important. So, apply some Fracture. I should probably revive... I don't know about the Lady, but I should revive the Baron, though. So, get the Baron in there and the Lady behind him. Just start doing damage. I'm pretty sure even if I play my Fade on the front line, it will never die there. I can actually use another Insanity on my champion this time. I can kill it. In fact, it will make it easier for it to die next turns if I do that right now. Because I don't really care about its health anyway. In fact, you know, it sounds weird, but I think it is... it actually does make it better, I think. If I just do this, and then kill my own champion. Because it's not only about just killing it, it's also about it being less healthy than before. And it is good, because I don't really care about its health anyway. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's a bit too much overthinking it. Probably should have killed this thing. Shouldn't matter, but just in case. Okay, so the champion goes in. And then that's the last wave, so after that he becomes relentless. But we're still safe for now. So Resonance. Ignore this guy. So on the floor 3, so melting, and then yeah, I can apply Perfect Insanity to the Divinity actually, which is the better idea of how to use it. And in fact, let's be real, that's how I should have used it from the very beginning. Well, anyway, so my champion goes back, and that was the basic idea of how it was supposed to go at the very end. Well, and yeah, let's just skip and kill it. That's a lot of damage at the very end. So yeah, this run was very iffy. There was definitely one moment where I could have died easily. Didn't though, but just was lucky pretty much. In the future though, definitely need to consider skipping some of those additional enhancements sometimes, especially for hasted fights. And for the stealth boss fight, those are the biggest problem, I would say. So... okay, that's fine. And all of my clans are maxed, I think, at this point, so it shouldn't really matter. Well, the streak continues for now, but it gets rough, it gets rough. Definitely could have lost it in this run. But... went okay so far, so for now, thanks for watching, and we'll continue in the next one.